Hey there, it's Heather, your stay-at-home saving supermom. I'm here making life work on one income without sacrificing the fun. From budgeting wins to grocery hauls, plus some bonus content once in a while, I've got you covered. Let's hop right in. Welcome back for another video. I am going to be doing the monthly budget overview for all of March, plus breaking it down with our first paycheck. So I'm going to be honest, I have been so stressed out. I want to preface this before I get into what I'm about to go over with you. We received our tax returns. I do not want any negative comments. I don't want you to compare my returns with your returns. If you have a return, sometimes some people don't get a return and they have to pay in. I am very, very blessed in what we receive every year. Since we received this money, we have adjusted my husband's paychecks, and we have less taxes taken out going forward, and that's why we have the increase. When I go over these numbers, I don't want this to come across as me bragging. I don't want this to come across as me just saying, oh, la-di-da. You know, I almost didn't want to make a video about this, but eventually you're going to be seeing increases in my envelopes, and I want to be 100% transparent as I can be and want to be. I also want to hold myself accountable. This channel is about me holding myself accountable, becoming debt-free, putting money where I'm supposed to go, where I'm supposed to put it, instead of spending it mindlessly and recklessly. So please be kind. Let's just get into it. So for the month of March, with my husband's paychecks, we will be getting $3,440. I am budgeting $2,000 for his commission bonus that he gets every month. He already expects me to be working with a lot more than the $2,000, but because I rely on his commission bonus for our bills and stuff, I always lowball on the extreme low end. So I budgeted $2,000. Our tax returns was $11,273. So in total this month, we'll be working with $16,713. I highlighted the taxes in green, and you'll see that going forward, all of the money that I'm using with the taxes are affected in these categories. So obviously $11,000 is a lot of money, and I am choosing to be mature and responsible with that money. And with our mortgage, we don't have an escrow account. We don't pay our property taxes and insurance through our mortgage. We pay them separately by themselves, and they're billed to us. So when we pay our mortgage, this is solely just mortgage, the principal and interest. So I'm going to go over our bills and expenses because that's not being affected by our taxes, and this is just our usual, what we pay every month. Then we'll get into everything in a further breakdown because I have it off to the side. So for groceries this month, we're going to be budgeting $700. That's my usual $150 a week. Mortgage is $1,755. I'm budgeting $250 for our gas and electric. I obviously don't know what that is. It is a varied expense and it goes up and down, but our average is $250. Our phone and Wi-Fi is $265. Our loan is $385. Our subscriptions is $150. Water, we are not paying water this month. It is every 2 or 3 months, and we don't have a bill this month, so I put a little bit away until the bill comes. So we're going to put $40 away this month. And then our medical insurance, which is our health, vision, and dental for a family of 4, is $465 a month. And so that totals to $4,010. So going up here to the debt, as most of you know, if you've been watching my channel, we are paying off our debt using the snowball method. We were using the monthly payment of our lease, our car note, to snowball into our Lowe's account, our Lowe's minimum, which our Lowe's minimum was usually around $110, $105. And so we were putting away around $250 to $280 a month the last couple of months. So we have it down to $2,681.02. So I'm going to be using some of the tax return money to completely pay off our Lowe's credit card. So we will be paying the $2,682 I just rounded up. We're going to be putting some money towards my credit card and my husband's credit card from our tax return, but we are going to be now snowballing my husband's credit card since his is the next lowest amount. So we'll be taking Lowe's $250 and adding it to my husband's usual $110. Plus we added some tax return money. So this month we'll be putting $598 towards his credit card. And my credit card, this is just my minimum plus a little bit of tax return money. So I'll be putting $368 towards my credit card, and that is a total of $3,648 towards the debt. Going down to our sinking funds, I am putting away in total between Saving Saturday, Sunday Fun Day, and $2 Tuesday. I'm putting away out of our tax returns $250 towards savings. And I'm also going to be using our weekly paychecks to put towards that as well. So for Saving Saturday this month, we'll be putting $240 away, and this is just based off of my husband's bonus check being the $2,000. Obviously, any extra money that we get outside of the $2,000, I will be putting more towards my sinking funds and all my binders. But this is just based off of the $2,000. So we'll be putting $240 away for Saving Saturday, and that is about $60 a week. Sunday Fun Day, we'll be putting $480 away, which is roughly $120 a week. And then for $2 Tuesdays, we'll be putting $170 away this month, and that is an average of $42 to $44 a week. So for the rest of my binders, for our debt binder, our Christmas binder, and our emergency fund binder, I am pulling money from our tax returns 100%, not from our paychecks. So I'm going to put $100 away in our debt binder, which we already have money in our debt binder. I believe we have $80. So we'll be able to put $180 in this month. Christmas, I usually try to budget $100 a month, but I am going to be putting $150 in this month. Our month ahead is coming just from our paychecks alone, and that's $45 a month this month. And then our emergency fund is again coming from our tax returns, and that's going to be $140 this month, which brings it to $1,325. So now we have extra stuff down here for $7,515, and I'm going to break out my notebook, which is our tax return breakdown. So right here I have our federal and our state and our total. So I already told you about our debt. I told you about, for our expenses, I told you about our savings. So now we're going to go into the rest of what our expenses are. We are actually going to be switching companies for our car insurance and our homeowner's insurance. We do a bundle. Right now we are paying every 6 months for our car insurance and our homeowner's insurance, or for our car insurance, sorry, and then we pay annual for our homeowner's insurance, and we do the bundle. But since we're going to be switching companies, I'm going to be using our tax return money plus a little bit of what I have in our high yield savings to switch companies. And this time we're paying a full year's of car expenses. We already got the quotes. It's actually my husband's cousin who is a insurance agent, and we're going to be switching to her. So for our car insurance for a full year, 12 months for 2 vehicles for full coverage, all the bells and whistles, is $2,900. And then our homeowner's insurance for a full year, all the bells and whistles, I'm not going to go into our policies or anything, but I'm pulling $800 from my high yield savings, and I'm using $1,100 from our tax returns. In total, it's a little over $1,900. I believe it's $1,917 or something like that. Our property taxes, like I said, we pay it on our own. So I like having a large lump sum in our high yield savings. So I'm going to be putting $2,000 in there. We obviously are saving up year round for our our property taxes. We also already have money in our property taxes, not sinking funds, in our high yield savings account. And I do believe we actually have some in our envelope. Yes. So currently we have $2,711 in the bank, and then we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, $77 in cash. And when I hit $100, I'm going to put the cash in the high yield. But putting the $2,000 in there will bump this up to $4,711. And like I said in my past videos, we are not receiving our summer taxes until July, I believe, and they're not due until September. So we have plenty of time, and they're under $3,000, but we're not really sure how much they're going to be this year, because since we just bought our house, it's going to be uncapped. So we're not 100% sure. So I like being extra cautious and just having a big surplus of money in my high yield for that. Moving on to birthdays. We have been saving for my daughter's birthday, but obviously her birthday is next month, and we're not going to save the amount that I need for her birthday before her birthday comes. And we've been getting quotes for different places, for play places, and So we're going to be putting $500 into the envelope, and since her birthday party will be coming up soon, I'm not going to put that in the bank. I'm just going to have that in cash. And then other stuff, we have been wanting a filing cabinet. We have a filing cabinet right now, but we want a bigger one, and so we're getting one from IKEA, and it's $500. And then we owe our joint checking account $515. There's been quite a few things that we've needed to do out of necessity, and we've just used our cushion, and so we're paying our cushion back. And I already went over our binders that we're going to be going through with the tax return. So that is everything that we are going to be using with our tax returns. And now I'm going to go through and break down our first paycheck. And I'm sorry if I'm not very lively like I usually am. I'm very stressed out. While I'm very, very grateful for the money that we are receiving, it's a lot of money, and I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything right and everything good, and I'm just very stressed out. So our first paycheck will be coming out today. Is Friday for you. So the first paycheck was $860, and I already have our entire tax return in my account. So we'll be working with $12,133 this week. For groceries, we're doing our usual $150. Mortgage is $150. Gas and electric is $45. Phone and Wi-Fi is $45. Loan is $60. Subscriptions is $30. Water is $10, and medical is $100, and that brings it to $590. And we will be paying off our Lowe's credit card this week, so we'll have $2,682 going there. And then I'm not going to be stuffing my credit card quite yet, just because I haven't figured that out yet. And then my husband's credit card, we're putting $40, which would normally be the Lowe's credit card snowball. So that's just going to go down to my husband's credit card. So he's getting $40. I'm not going to be doing anything with the tax return money yet, because we only pay our credit cards once a month, and I just need a little bit more time to figure all of that out. So I'm not going to be doing our tax return extra stuffing quite yet. I might not even pull it out in cash. I might just do online transfers. I'm not 100% sure yet. And so that brings that to $2,722. I'm also not going to be pulling out this money. I'm going to be doing an online transfer, and I will do a screenshot. I'll probably post it in my community page. I'm not going to post it in this video, just because I think technically it's Thursday night for me, and it's 10:30 at night, so I'm not going to be doing it right now. I'm probably going to be doing it tomorrow, which is Friday. So I'll probably post that in my community page. Moving down to sinking funds, this week we'll be doing $60 in our Savings Saturday, $120 in our Sunday Fun Day, $2 Tuesday we'll be getting $42, and then at some point this week I'm going to be doing our extra bonus videos and stuffing our debt and Christmas binder and emergency fund binder. So that brings that to $572, and then the extra is what we just went over on the other page of the remaining of the tax returns. So I'm Oh, and $50 for our gas. So I'm going to be 100% transparent because I'm so stressed out and I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I have all day tomorrow to figure out my bill breakdown. So I'm not going to be doing that with you today in this video. I feel like this video is already long enough and very vulnerable, so I'm just gonna end it here. But yeah, so this month is gonna be really different and really off for me, but I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful, and I'm very appreciative of all of you for watching my videos and subscribing. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you joined our community. So even though I wasn't very cheerful like I usually am, I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight or today. So if you love saving money without missing out on life, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stick around for more budget-friendly fun, because I am very, very excited to, work with the money and stuff our binders. So it's going to be a really good savings month, and I'm really excited about that. And I hope you always remember that you are amazing, you are worthy, and you are more than enough. I'll see you next time.